Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 34 of my Leeds United FIFA 16 career mode series, and here we have a squad report. You saw Victor Valdez has gone +1. For some reason, he's continuing to improve regardless of his age, which I'm not going to complain about, of course. That is absolutely fantastic. Boskagli not improving as much as I would like so far this season, and another guy is... Charlie Taylor is doing okay, but Lewis Cook, we've been starting him in a lot of games and he hasn't been improving, so I'm going to train him a little bit. You'll see at the end of the episode, we'll get him back in some training. I don't know why, because he's a young guy with potential when starting most games. Sometimes in career mode, some players are just like that for really no reason. There's no explainable reason as to why they're not improving, because if a player's young and he's got potential and you're playing him and he's playing not too bad, he should be developing. Daniel Amaral is definitely not having that problem. Look, his agility. I think he may just have two physical attributes at improving, and the other ones are not. So it's not like he's one of those players, those youth players that don't improve at all in their physicals. He's just got two specifically. Sometimes, there's just those weird things with those players, and with some players you can't really explain the exact reason. To Derek's, he's improving in some mentals. Maybe could train him as well. Alex Moat, he's going okay. We're not really playing him too much. We just got a big depth of squad, so it's really hard to play every single player consistently, especially someone like Moat, who was a consistent player in the previous season, and I still think he's a good player, but obviously, we've improved the squad to be in contention to be in Champions League next season. Palmer Brown is doing exactly what we want. Obviously, we have been training him. We trained him. We assigned him at least as that prospect where we can improve him to either be a starting player maybe next season or sell him on for some good money. But I do like the look of him as a centre-back. And anyone else catching your eye? Maybe Chris Wood, not sure about the future for him at Leeds United. What do you guys think? We could probably let him go, bring in another good striker. We did sign Angel Correa, but he could end up finding a place in centre attacking midfield to rotate. Well, Amaral, I want him to be that centre attacking midfield, but when rotating, we're going to change it up a bit. But I'm thinking Dongu Safak, we would try him at striker a bit. I could see that happening with the rotations. If Amaral is down in his fitness, like here, we could drop Correa to the attacking midfield position and start Dongu Safak, and that could be an interesting mix. It's something we definitely should try, but I do feel it really depends. You could say we need another attacking midfielder, but if you play Correa there, we won't, but then we'll need another striker. It's just, that interesting mix. Correa, I think he could be an excellent signing. If you think about, we sold Charlie Austin and got him. If you have those two players and you want to pick one, you probably would go for Correa, even though Charlie Austin, the way he developed with us, with his attributes going up and overall, he was a higher rating than Correa was. But you expect with Correa's potential and his age, he should be able to play longer as well. So that's another thing keeping in mind why I signed him. So Lewis Cook, he's going to have to find someone here. He's going to play it through to Amaral. Yes, he is. Amaral, can he strike it? It hits the post here in the FA Cup against Burnley. We really have to win this. I want to go far in the FA Cup, and that was a great opportunity to take the lead, but now it is that man, Correa. Can he get past a few opponents? He does. He does really well. Shows me why I signed him, and surely he should finish, and I have no idea how we didn't hit that with more power, because I'm pretty sure I pressed the button, but unfortunately it was a pretty weak shot. And then it is Dean Marnie, the captain of Burnley, to take the lead for them 1-0 on the 70th minute, and then he's shushing, well, not me, he's shushing the camera right there, and he's at home, so that is a big goal for Burnley. And of course this is on the replay. We couldn't beat them at home. That's probably more disappointing that we weren't able to, because that's a game we should have won, really. And Dean Marnie steps up for his club when they needed it, really. So that was a massive goal, and unfortunately the final 20 minutes I could not come up with that goal. As you see, in injury time now, that is going to be it. So I'm pretty disappointed, but again, with that disappointment, I'm like, it's FA Cup, sure, would be great to win, but I think we would have got knocked out eventually, like against a good team. So I'm just thinking to myself, let's just focus, finish top four, don't want any cup distractions. No more cups to worry about now. Just make sure we finish top 4 and we have Champions League for next season, because next season could be pretty exciting playing Champions League football, but I still have to get it. Sure, in a good position, but I got to make sure we get results, because you can see fitness troubles, and that's because of being in the cup, but we're out now, so we won't have to worry about that going forward. 2 monthly scouting updates here, so we'll see if we get anyone decent. We got 2 Nuttles here in this scout report. Jordan Nuttall looks really good, minimum potential of 75, and with that, I want to get through more youth players like Amaral. Of course, Amaral was Scout a Future Star, and we signed up both the Nuttles, the Nuttall brothers. See, that's a little story just there as well. Connor Janjetovic, Australian, unfortunately not very good. Jason Abini, same boat, but John Duganjic seems to have some good potential in him. Good minimum potential, good maximum potential of the 94, so we will sign him up. Jordan Botaka is still asking for a new contract, like extra wages, but I'm not really sure if I should give it to him, to be honest. 20k, and he has got that 5-star skills like Amaral, but he doesn't make the same impact. So you could say utilize 5-star skills more, but I'm doing that with Amaral, but you can just see the difference in players. Sure, different positions, but it's the same kind of reasoning. If I say I'm going to keep him because he's got 5-star skills, but I haven't really been able to utilize it with him. Or it's kind of the other side to his game. Sure, you can try skills with him, but he doesn't really do more with it. So getting into a huge game here against Manchester City. If we couldn't beat Burnley, how are we going to beat Manchester City? So again, well, the fitness isn't too bad, but I am going to try that rotation there. I'm going to bring Dongu Safak as the striker, then Correa as attacking midfield, as I feel I could potentially get more out of him, as I do feel that's his better position, attacking midfield, even though he's a striker in the game, but he can also play attacking midfield. He could also play one of the wider positions as well. That's another reason I signed Correa, maybe to a few other options. No doubt he's good quality, high potential, but his versatility, he can play midfield positions and as a striker as well, can find the back of the nets. But here is a huge game against Manchester City. Early in the game, they had a few good passes there, but unfortunately, the goal to Cavani, big signing for Manchester City as well, Cavani, because I think they sold Aguero as they do in most career modes. This is just me, or they sell Aguero all the time. I don't know, to someone like PSG or something like that, Real Madrid. So, yeah, you can see there, it came from an error pass, and obviously I wanted to pass it to my player, not Cavani, but unfortunately, it wasn't the case for whatever reason. Obviously, I wanted to pass to my player, like I said. But unfortunately, we do go behind early. Of course, Manchester City is blessed with talents, and that's Cavani's 7th goal in the Premier League so far. And they're on with another chance here. It's Cavani once more. He's everywhere. He hits it near post, but luckily for us, it just sprays wide. Did not get that on target. But now Kovalenko, can we create opportunity? That man, Correa, that I'm mentioning quite a bit in this episode, trying to figure out what's his best role is going to be for us. Tried to play that through, but unfortunately Joe Hart got it. And now the referee is going to give Kovalenko a yellow card because Joe Hart fell over him while he was on the ground. Sure, he did slide tackle in originally, but the foul was given for the goalkeeper falling over him. I have no idea how that works, but again, it's just the FIFA collision system that is not 100% perfect. He trips over him. Kovalenko was on the ground, and he fell over him. That is not a foul, Fix that, please. I know I did go for the tackle, but I didn't touch him initially. Then he fell over me. Fabian Delph tried a shot, and Victor Valdez, to keep us in the game here, made a very good save because that was going top corner. You could see it just flying in there. Victor Valdez, I guess you can see why he's developing in his attributes because he's performing well in games. Of course, we've conceded here. The goal, we conceded probably wasn't his fault, to be honest. It was an error made, and he couldn't really, you wouldn't save that with Cavani in that position, to be honest. And that almost goes in, and Cook ends up clearing that. But Cook is going off now as well. I'm going to bring on Amaral. Could he spark something for us? Because we haven't actually been terrible in this game. We're going to make a couple other changes here. Botaka and Wood coming on. Like the goal we conceded, maybe on another day, I could have cleared that better. And that was the only goal they had in the game. So, of course, we haven't been dominating ourselves, but don't forget, it's Manchester City. It's hard to dominate. So, we haven't been terrible. we haven't been terrible. We've been able to compete, certainly, with Manchester City. But unfortunately, again, it's error. It's De Bruyne. De Bruyne plays it to David Silva, and he goes close. And I guess you can also say Manchester City has had a lot of opportunities, but we've been lucky to just avoid conceding. But now Rolando Aaron strikes one straight at Joe Hart, unfortunately. So it isn't a goal. We had to try and take one of those opportunities. They are few and far between opportunities you'll get for a team like Leeds United in the second season against Manchester City. Don't forget, Leeds United start as just basically a mid-table team in the championship. So, yeah, I think we competed pretty well. A final chance here, maybe Correa is going to take a shot, but unfortunately, Mangala gets in the way. And like I said, Manchester City, sure, they've got good players, but they're a really strong unit, especially defensively, at least in FIFA. Like, they've got strong defenders, really high quality, good midfield as well. Yaya Toure, strong midfielder in there. So they're really hard to break down with all the stars they have. But see, they only had 2 shots on target, actually, and we had the same. So yeah, maybe we were a bit unlucky, but as you saw, Manchester City had multiple opportunities, so I do feel they still deserve to win the game, but maybe 1-0 is deserved because they did only have 2 shots on target. But the biggest thing is we don't get anything from the game, and Manchester City will continue to challenge us for the rest of the season, of course, so it's going to be an interesting finish. Top 4 position isn't assured, so I'm going to fight for results. Hopefully we can do it. And we're heading towards the end of the episode now, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you're new to my videos, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.